All right, Jeff, thank you. Now to the very latest from Capitol Hill, where congressional leaders continue debate on that $700 billion financial bailout plan. Majority Leader Harry Reid and Connecticut Senator Chris Dodd spoke out today, saying the debate needs to come to an end, blaming presidential politics for slowing down the process.
The insertion of presidential politics has not been helpful. I repeat, the insertion of presidential politics has not been helpful. It's been harmful.
But we're determined to get it done. The American people expect nothing less.
Congress's planned recess will not go on as planned. Leaders promise that they will continue to work on a plan until something is in place. One small positive sign late this afternoon, a House Republican leader has rejoined in those negotiations.
Connecticut's governor is anxious, too, for a deal to get the economy going again.
Governor Jody Rell expressing frustration at the breakdown in the talks at the White House. Chief Capitol correspondent Mark Davis spoke with her and a top economist who says what the Republicans in Congress want just will not work. Good evening, Mark.
Good evening, Keith and Ann. Good evening, everyone from the Hartford Newsroom. Economics seems to be on just about everyone's mind, even if they aren't sure what should be done.
It appears from the people we spoke with at this cafeteria in a downtown office building today that the president has convinced most people that something has to be done. But most are baffled about what happened yesterday.
Are you for the bailout, against the bailout, or too confused to have an opinion?
I think something has to be done. Obviously, things are on very shaky ground for the whole economy.
I don't know enough to make a decision on it, and I'm confused about it. I don't even know how it got to where it is.
I really don't know a whole lot about it. It seems to me that if, we're bailing out the banks, we should be bailing out, regular people as well.
Governor Jody Rell, who is facing a growing state budget deficit, won't say if she is for or against the bailout, but demonstrated again today why she is sometimes referred to as Mother Rell at the state capitol.
This is not the time for partisan politics. It is not the time for bickering. We have a nation in crisis, in a financial crisis. They need to solve the issue, and let's get going.
Republicans in the U.S. Congress want the marketplace to handle this, and to some people that sounds appealing, especially after waking up to the news that J.P. Morgan bought out Washington Mutual overnight at no cost to the taxpayers. But economist Edward Deek thinks that's not realistic.
I don't think there's the incentive across the board, and I don't think there's sufficient private equity that's willing to risk its position in order to be able to do something that on a scale as massive as the taxpayer can do.
And Dr. Deek notes that J.P. Morgan had made an offer for Washington Mutual several months ago and saw that there were some assets there worth buying. He says that's not the case with every financial company, and that happens to be in trouble right now, and that's why the taxpayers will have to probably do this. Live from the Hartford Newsroom, Mark Davis, News Channel 8.